The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Aztecs will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Using his feet to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. The run from the shotgun. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's complete to the right. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The corners are walked up tight. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, do they set up some field position. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, San Diego State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
He's got it on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. UTEP was able to cap off a close one inside the Sun Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll go to the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Toss sweep to the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Braxton. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. And the Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Finds his man. It's Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Braxton. With the catch, it's Pittman. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Golden Eagles are facing third and inches. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Golden Eagles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking for space. It's Sutton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Napier. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Navy. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move to his left. Going to try to get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Braxton. Scrambling away. Throwing on the run. Finds a man on the right. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got the 1st down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Braxton. The sure hands, it's Metcalf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Metcalf. And they will score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get...
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 25. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aztecs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. Punch it out of the air. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they trail by just 4.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Briggs. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a crease. It's Pittman. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working on the right. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there and on 3rd down, and I need that yardage. I can go to him, and he'll get the first down on the corner.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Braxton. And the heat gets home, they knock him down back at the 45.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going downfield for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Golden Eagles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Let's go. Ready? To the air, it's Braxton. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. He's looking deep. He's got it down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, San Diego State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 9 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Braxton. Finds his target down the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Beard.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this off.